Tonight on Beyond Unexplained. What happened to Jenny Neal? One of the victims of the most infamous and chilling murder mysteries in South New Jersey. Many say she orchestrated not only the deaths of her friends, but the very disappearance of herself. Is she a victim or the mastermind? Tonight on Beyond Unexplained. Jenny Ann Neal was born on August 1st, 1990, to Greg and Ashley Neal, a hardworking couple from South New Jersey. From the very beginning, Jenny was quiet and reserved, a child who found comfort in books, nature, and the company of those closest to her. She was always shy and kept to a small circle of friends, but also scared when it came to trying new things. Still, with a gentle push, she would step outside her comfort zone, cautiously exploring the world around her. Jenny and her best friend, Ashley, were inseparable, always doing things together as they grew up. But as they entered their teenage years, life took them in different directions. Ashley's family moved away, leaving Jenny to navigate those difficult years without her closest friend. As she entered Millville Senior High School, Jenny tried to adjust to the absence of her childhood companion. She began dating Jeff, her first boyfriend, a relationship that seemed perfect at first, but soon turned controlling. Jeff's behavior shifted as their relationship progressed, and Jenny found herself withdrawing, unsure of where to turn. Then came college. Jenny's life took another unexpected turn when she became roommates with Gabriella Perez, a fellow art student. Gabriella, known for her history of shoplifting and drug use, seemed to have a growing influence on Jenny. Rumors spread that Gabriella was handing out pills, and some speculated that Jenny, who had always been reserved, may have turned to them. Her mood seemed to change drastically during this time, and not for the better. Some wondered if the pills Jenny may have taken contributed to this shift, though no one knew for sure. But what was clear was that Jenny, once quiet and reserved, was now more isolated, her demeanor increasingly distant from the person her family and friends once knew. By the time of the tragic hiking trip that would claim the lives of her friends, Jenny's demeanor had changed. The rumors swirling around her, mixed with the tragic events, painted a confusing picture. And when the police interviewed Jeff, Jenny's ex-boyfriend, they learned a much different story than they had expected. He claimed Jenny was the one who abused him verbally and emotionally. He described how she would go from being in a good mood one moment to acting like a totally different person the next. Mood swings, he said, that made it feel as though she had mental issues. While the police couldn't confirm the full extent of these claims, they were just another layer to the growing mystery surrounding Jenny. Theories spread fast. With Jenny's sudden disappearance and the murders of her friends, the online world began to paint a different picture of Jenny. Some believed she had orchestrated the events, while others speculated that she had simply become a pawn in a greater, darker scheme. Jenny's family, however, refused to believe this. They believed Jenny was a victim of circumstance, a girl who had found herself in the wrong place at the wrong time.
She was a victim too. The Jenny I knew was shy, quiet, and she kept to herself. She wasn't capable of what people are accusing her of. But ever since she disappeared, All anyone wants to talk about is how she must have been involved. How she must have had something to do with the murders.
It's like people have forgotten that she's missing too, that she's been missing for 5 years. I know there are people who think she's guilty, who think she's responsible, but they're wrong. Jenny didn't do this. Please, if anyone knows anything, if anyone has seen anything, I'm begging you, help us.
It's been nearly 5 years since Jenny disappeared, and not a day goes by that I don't think about her. There's been so much said about her, so many accusations, rumors, and outright lies. But I want to make something very clear. Jenny didn't hurt her friends. She wasn't some mastermind behind this.
I didn't want to come on here, but I have to say this. Her family wants people to see one version of her, but I saw another. There's a lot that doesn't add up. Why was there nothing of hers at the campsite? No blood, no fingerprints, just like the killer in black. Before the trip, she kept asking me if she should go or not. 1 minute she was unsure, the next she was totally ready to go. The day of, she seemed all in. At the time, I thought it was just her being Jenny, but now looking back on it, it feels like a red flag. I hate to say this, but I had this feeling in the pit of my stomach. I think she was involved. No one's heard from her, no sightings, nothing. It doesn't feel right.
What really happened to Jenny Ann Neal on that fateful night? Was she the mastermind behind one of the most brutal crimes to ever plague this small town in South New Jersey? Or was there something darker hidden inside her, something her family may never have known or dared to fear? The truth, like Jenny herself, may remain lost in the shadows forever.